Steve Martin has teamed up with internationally syndicated cartoonist and New Yorker magazine cover artist Harry Bliss. It's a brand new book of cartoons. It's called A Wealth of Pigeons, and they are both joining us right now. We say good morning to Steve and Harry. Both of your shots look great. I know you were fussing a little bit, but Steve, your shot looks perfect. And let me just tell you,
Thank you.
You're very welcome, sir. Okay, come on now. You knock it out of the park.
By the way, when you said that title, I realized how silly it is.
We're going to get to that in just a moment because there are no pigeon cartoons, but that's a story for another time. But let me ask you, first of all, Steve, I mean, come on, you knock it out of the park as a comedian, an actor, an author, a heck of a banjo player. What made you say, yeah, I'm going to take up cartoons? Yeah, that's next.
Well, first of all, you know, the park keeps getting bigger as you get older. But I always had a fascination with cartoons. I love them. You know, I think people remember certain cartoons their whole lives. And recently, I think I was asked by the New Yorker to name a favorite cartoon of my life, and I could just select one or two right out of the top of my head. So I had this envy of cartoonists because I thought, how do they do this in one tiny little moment, in one tiny little second, to have a memorable laugh? And I always thought of it as a mystery. So I just started thinking about it, and I started writing, trying to come up with a few cartoons, and I'd send them to some cartoonists. Sometimes I'd use it, sometimes not. Then we got, Harry and I got put together, and we were off and running.
Yeah, Harry, I want to ask you, what did you think when Steve wanted to work together with you?
Well, first of all, I just want to say it's way too early for me to be talking. I just won't get out of bed till 11 or 12. But I was thrilled because I love Steve, and I've always loved his sense of humor. And it came to me at a time, you know, when I was probably 15 or 16, and it was unlike any other humor I'd ever heard before. So when I got the call that he wanted to collaborate, I was thrilled. And I wasn't sure, because sometimes people who don't write or draw cartoons, who are very funny, they may not have that cartoon ability. But it didn't take long, or any time really, for Steve to drop right into it. So
when I was doing stand-up, people would come up and say, "Hey, I've got a great joke for your show." I'd say, "Oh, what?" And then they'd tell me the filthiest joke. And I thought, you don't understand this at all. So I can understand why Harry did that. Plus, I was extremely pleased when it was suggested I work with Harry, because I'm a huge fan of his drawings. I think he's a great draftsman and also does fine art on occasion. But really, really good match.
Take us inside the process. How does the match work?
Well, it works both ways. One way is I'll send Harry an idea for a cartoon, usually with the caption, and that means I laid awake all night thinking it up for 2 or 3 hours, and then I send it to him, and he either likes it or he doesn't. Or he will be working on a drawing that maybe he doesn't have a caption for, and will send it to me, and I'll send him a few of my suggestions.
So who's taking credit?
It's a really fun process because we try to make each other laugh.
Oh, who's taking credit for the title, A Wealth of Pigeons? I mean, anybody?
I'm to blame. I'm to blame. Here's what happened. We were looking for a title, and I think this is accurate. And I had just had an idea for a cartoon that morning where a little old lady is in the park, or a little old man, and they're feeding pigeons, and these pigeons are wearing little tuxedos and nightwear and tiaras, and we just call it A Wealth of Pigeons. And I thought, well, that sounds like a good oblique non sequitur title to me. And Harry agreed, and so did the publishers. And there we are doing the distributing of pigeon food to pigeons. I think it's money we're giving them, actually.
Yes.
Now, Harry, I know you sent us a cartoon that you drew that needs a caption, so we all come up with our own captions. And Steve, you're going to join in too, but you're going to be at the end because no one wants to follow you. And I'm going to go first because I want to get mine over with. All right.
Not fair.
So, all right. So we have the cartoon. There it is. So Wait,
No,
that's not it.
That's
Because
not it.
that's not the one I have a caption for.
That's not the one I had a caption
No,
for.
that's
It's
not
the
the
one with
one.
the pyramids. The pyramids.
Do we have that?
Yeah.
Do we have? There it
There
is.
it
Okay,
is.
so my caption is, why is the Guggenheim in Giza?
Ooh.
Not bad.
All right,
Good.
Robin?
Okay, mine is, well, there goes a neighborhood.
That was good.
Mine is pyramids are so last millennium.
Ooh. Steve?
Sorry, I'm trying to process that last one. My caption for this was, he also wanted an art museum with shops.
That's why we leave it to the experts, you and Harry. Hey, thank you both. Thank you for the laugh on this Monday morning.
Thanks
really
so much.
appreciate it.
Great to be here. Good
Thank
morning.
Great to see you both. And Steve and Harry's book, A Wealth of Pigeons, will be available wherever books are sold, and that is starting tomorrow. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.